My name is Jocelyn Affleck. I was born 23rd of May 1995. What do I value? I value likes, which is an intangible value. You might call it perceived value. You might call it badge value, subjective value, intangible value of some kind. If you think about it, if you want to live in a world in the future where there are fewer material goods, you basically have two choices. You can either live in a world which is poorer, which people in general don't like, or you can live in a world where actually intangible value constitutes a greater part of overall value. That actually intangible value, in many ways, is a very, very fine substitute for using up labour or limited resources in the creation of things. The engineers, medical people, scientific people have an obsession with solving the problems of reality, when actually most problems, once you reach a basic level of wealth in society, most problems are actually problems of perception. So I'll ask you a question. What do you perceive to be valuable? Well, the first thing is that all value is subjective. Second point is that persuasion is often better than compulsion. What's also interesting, if you look at products that have a high component of what you might call messaging value, a high component of intangible value versus their intrinsic value, they are often quite eglagion. Now we basically have to change our views slightly. There is a basic view that real value involves making things, involves labour, it involves engineering, it involves limited raw materials, and that what we add on top is kind of false. It's a fake version, and there is a reason for some suspicion and uncertainty about it. It patiently veers towards propaganda. However, what we do have now is much more variegated. It's a variegated media ecosystem in which to kind of create this kind of value. There is evidence that social media sites like Facebook help place a higher value on those things that are already existing, because they help people share news. They give a badge to value to everyday little trivial activities. So they actually reduce the need for actually spending great money on display and increase the kind of third-party enjoyment you can get from the smallest, simplest things in life. Likes. When you place value on things like health and love, and learn to place material value on what you've previously discounted for being merely intangible, a thing not seen, you soon realize you're much wealthier than you've ever imagined.